that God makes his revelation of Jesus to us, but we cannot go to Jesus unless God draws us. How many of you know you can't come on your own? How many of you know that you can't come on your own? And so when you hear people say, well, I can make up my mind. I'm thinking about it. I do not. Foolishness. Foolishness. You can't come unless God draws you. He says, no one can come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him. And I will raise him up at the last day. And Jesus makes it clear, my brothers and sisters, he draws all people to himself. All people. All right? I know I touched on this earlier, but watch this. Some of us were liars. Well, lift your hand and shout and say, that's me. Some of us were thieves. Yeah. Some of us were gossipers. And lift your hand up high and say, that's me. Some of us, my brothers and sisters, I wrap it up in this one word. We were nobody. But thanks be to God, Jesus made a difference. Thanks be to God, he turned our lives around. Thanks be to God that he lifted us up from the boggy sand. Now can I tell you as I hurry to my seat that we cannot choose on our own to come to Jesus. You can't choose it. We must accept his drawing. And we dare not refuse. So the question still stands today. Is it a personal question to touch the very depth of our soul? Who is Jesus to you? Now what you think about him, not what the world tells you about him, but what has God revealed to you about Jesus? Can you truly call him the Christ, the Son of the living God? Can you call him Lord? Listen, now we need to hear from a very good friend of mine. I'll tell you what he says. My good friend. I will tell you what my good friend had to say. Come on, Jesus. What do you have to say about who you are? Well, I hear him answer. I am everything they said I was, but I'm also the good shepherd. Any witnesses here? I am the true vine. I am a rock in the very land. I'm shelter in the time of storm. I'm your refuge in the time of trouble. I'm the bridge that connects the heart of God to the soul of man. I am Mary's baby. meek and humble lamb. There's nothing that you will ever go through that I haven't gone through already. But talk to me, Jesus. You see, I am fully man and I'm fully God. On my mother's side, I might get hungry, but on my father's side, I'm bred in a starving land. I have meat that you know not of. On my mother's side, I may get tired and weary, but on my father's side, I'm a leaning post. Come unto me, all you who are weary and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob leaned on me. Your mother and your father leaned on me, and you can lean on me too. On my mother's side, I may lay down and take a nap, but on my father's side, I am he that neither slumber nor sleep. On my mother's side, if there is any way possible, let this cup pass. But on my father's side, not my will, but thy will be done. On my mother's side, I might get angry about the way you treat me. But on my father's side, forgive them, for they know not what they do. On my mother's side, I was promised 70. But on my father's side, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Don't tell me about how great Abraham was, because before Abraham was, I am. This is the stone which has become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. It's all right if you have a problem with that, because the world tells you that after a while every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. For some of us who sit in this sanctuary today, the sun is at its highest peak. It's about to go down. I'm sensible enough to know, my brothers and sisters, that life's evening sun is sinking low. A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds, not what you've done, what I have done. And there will be no setting sun. Sun is going down. How many are over 50? Wave at me if you're over 50. All right, that's a couple of us. After 50, the next 10 is 60. How many are over 60? Well, some hands drop out, you see that? 60. Well, after 60, I go half up, 65. Wave back at me. 65. Well, Sister Stephanie, that's a couple of us. How many of you reach 70? If you already reached 70, wave your hand. We got a couple of people who's 70 and over. Now, because I ain't say over, some people ain't raise their hand. But listen, you know that number 70? 70. Y'all know that number? Let me tell you something. That is promise. Now listen, some of us ain't there yet, but we're close. Now, if you go over 70, that's only by reason of strength. All our bodies ain't better like it. No. Help me end this message. Find somebody, look them directly in the eye and tell them, life's evening sun is sinking low. A few more days and we gotta go. Now what are you gonna do? Meet the deeds that Nigel have done. Is that true? I'm eating his deeds. Everybody, every tongue, just stand where? On bottom. So look here, let me tell you something. Don't waste your time beating up people with your mouth. That's only foolish. And if you find anybody trying to cut down anybody else, just look at them and say, dumb. Yeah, tell them, you dumb. Because guess what? You may work with me in ministry. So, I don't concern myself, get too confuddled up by what people say. People can say a whole lot of stuff. But as long as I got Jesus, I don't need nobody else. Thank God for Jesus. Who is he? Hear somebody just shout, he is my deliverer. Who is he? He is my rock. Who is he? He is my weed. And then somebody concluded. Say he's all I need. So you know what, my brothers and sisters, when it gets time like this, within the worship and in any area, talk to Jesus. Don't worry about people who talk about you. They can talk anyhow. Let me tell you something. If you do good, they can talk. If you don't do, they still can talk. But they talking can't get you in heaven. Lift your hands today in the sanctuary and let's give God thanks for Jesus. Thank God for Jesus. Y'all know the song that says, oh, how he loves you and me. Y'all know that? Oh, how he loves you and me. What more can he? Oh, how he loves. Oh, how he loves. Oh, how he loves. and every tongue shall confess. Come stand up on your feet. It says, oh, how he loves. Every knee's gonna bow. Oh, how he loves you and he gave his what more? Oh, how he loves. Oh, how he oh, how he loves you. Lift your hands all over the sanctuary, expressing your love, your thanks to Jesus. Thank him for grace. So had it not been for the Lord, oh, he loves you. Jesus knows everything about you. And he cares. He cares. If you desire prayer, please come. If you desire a fellowship with him, please come. If there is somebody in your family that you would want to come on this first Lord's Day and stand in the gap and say, God, I got this situation going on in my home. I want to talk to you about it. Come. Some of you are battling other situations. Life is not being kind to you. And so today in the sanctuary you want to come to Jesus and say, Jesus, I know you can handle my situation. I'm going to turn this over to you. Is there anybody who got any situation that you want to turn it over to Jesus? Slip out of your seat. I want to pray with you. Oh, how oh, how he loves. You may be venturing out into new territories and you don't know what tomorrow holds, but you want to come to this God and you want to ask him to cover you, to keep you, to guide you. Maybe today you're faced with financial difficulties and the bills are piling up, and today you want to say, God, you are a way maker. Come. Come. What more could he do? Oh, how he oh, how he oh, how he loves you and as we pray, I just want you to have a silent conversation with God. He hears. I don't necessarily need to know your business, but I can stand in the gap. I might not even understand, but today we lift your burdens to the one who understands. The decision that you make, let's lean on Jesus. I want the faithful ones to reach your hands towards this area in the pulpit, and these who have come, our sisters and our brother. You want to be that hand extended. God, you know everything. And everything today before this altar we give to you. You can handle it. You know what to do with it. I pray today, God, that the obstacles in their way will become stepping stones. God, take them higher. God, make them stronger. God, grant them more wisdom. Let them see that these heavy burdens will soon vanish away. Thank you for our brother and our sisters. God, you admonish us to pray one for another. The effectual, fervent prayer of the righteous avails much. God, make this a day of testimonies in their lives, that the world will know that there is no God like Jehovah. Throw your arms around them. Bring the mountains low. God, help them to get over it. God, the valleys may be deep and wide, but you are the bridge. Thank you today, because you are a healer, you are a deliverer, you are our King. Have your way, King Jesus. Have your way. And God, where there was sorrow, bring joy. Where there is heartache, bring peace. And God, we praise you for it. We thank you for it. We magnify and we glorify your name. Once again, we say, have your own way. For it's in your name we pray. We take no glory. We take no praise, because it belongs to you. Lift your hands wherever you are. Tell thank you. Thank him for working out your situation. Lift your hands and tell the Lord, thank you. God bless you. The Lord's Supper is administered on this first Lord's Day. Hallelujah. Oh, Jesus. Oh.